Hey, I shouldn't even be doing this. I threw out my low back Sunday and picking up like 5 pounds, feeding my chickens. So lady's been through a lot in her lifetime and includes car accidents and activities and injuries. So I have to manage my body very carefully. It just got a little crazy. So I'm using a TENS machine right now on my low back. So it sends these little electrical pulses. It has 2 pads hooked up because it creates a circuit, and it kind of helps alleviate a lot of pain so I can continue to walk and move around and do what I just did. Risky move. I live on the edge. Anyway, wanted to throw out a little video on some supplements to help boost your immune system. Some of them you have heard of, very common. Some of them you may have not. And I do want to point out number 1 is exercise and nutrition. If you're not doing those in some form or another, you need to start there, because you can take all the supplements you want, which will help, but they're not going to get you to your goals of being super fit and healthy. Nutritious food is number 1. Getting moving in any capacity, whether that's walking a mile daily or whatever, I don't care. It's just got to be something where you get in your steps every day, get moving, stretch, do some yoga, whatever, power lift. It doesn't matter. Find your jam and do it. Okay? So exercise, nutrition. Number 3 would be some really good supplements. I'm really big on good quality supplements because our food is so incredibly devoid of nutrition. Today, our soils are completely depleted. There's a lot of transportation involved, which causes the loss of nutrition. Mass production of our animals causes that stress, etc. I could go on all day about those things, but a lot of our food systems are deficient in management anyway. There are solutions there, but we're not going to get into that. So what I want to show you today are some things that'll help boost your immune system and optimize your nutrition, even if you're eating healthy and eating whole foods. Also note that you are exposed to a lot of toxins and EMF radiation, which further deplete your nutrition and micronutrients in your body. Alongside medications, a lot of us are on a lot of medications, either for some disease or to optimize hormones or whatever, but a lot of times those things can deplete the nutrients in your body as well. So keep those things in mind. Deficient foods that we're eating, and all the toxins and EMF radiation and things that we are exposed to deplete all of those things from our body. So very important that we get in good food and good supplements. All right, so supplements specifically for immune system. Number 1, very common, vitamin C. I tend to recommend, and I'm not a doctor, 5 to 10,000 milligrams or 5 to 10 grams of vitamin C, preferably in a capsule, in a powder. I really like to take a more natural form of vitamin C as camu powder. So a little picture of that is right here. For example, camu, C-A-M-U. It's a natural form. If you can find things in a natural whole food form, your body can usually absorb those better. It has a little flavor to it, so if you do add it to your smoothie with some fruit, it can mask that. If you're gonna drink it with water on its own or throw it in some orange juice or something, you may taste it. It's okay, it's a little bitter. It's kind of like bitter fruit. Otherwise, vitamin C capsules, okay? I like to avoid tablets. Tablets are held together with all these like binders and stuff that may not dissolve in your system, and you can poop them right out. So capsules break down a little bit easier. Next is a phytogen. I like to buy one from thorne.com, THORNE.com. It's a combination of Echinacea, Coptis astragalus, and Shisandra. I don't really even know what that one is, but it's really great for immune function and your GI tract and bladder. Little picture of that is right here. So I like to get ones from Thorne. Hopefully you can see that. It's called Phytogen, great for immune system. All right. Next one, this is one that I totally could not find once COVID hit because everyone was buying it, was it's called Andrographis. Okay, now examine.com, which is one of my go-to places to search and research supplements, recommends that you take about 2,000 to 6,000 milligrams per day. This particular brand, Armor 2, I like, Pure Andrographis. Each capsule is about 800 milligrams, and they recommend 2. So that's about that dose. Really great for boosting that immune system, and especially when you have a cold. It's something like kind of like when you take Zicam, it can help shorten your cold. Andrographis can also do that. So I highly recommend that. If you can even keep it on hand if you start feeling like you're coming down with something, start taking some Andrographis. And you know, you don't have to take it daily if you don't want to. I tend to rotate through my supplements, so I might take Andrographis for a little while, and then I might stop for a couple weeks, and then I'll do it again. Vitamin D, another common one I know you guys have heard of course. It's very big in Minnesota because we are so deficient due to our long winter months. That dosing will depend on the person. I highly, highly recommend you get a blood test to know what your vitamin D levels are so you know what to dose them at, and then have it retested again to know if that's being effective for you. My levels 15 years ago were very, very low, and I believe they gave me about 15,000 IUs daily until that came back up, and then we've dosed appropriately for that. So I highly recommend getting blood tests regularly for your hormones and other blood markers. Vitamin D is definitely one of them that you need to do. So please take that. And then the last one I want to talk about is monolaurin. I'm going to show you the picture. This is the one I tend to buy all the time. I just buy it on Amazon. Hopefully you can see that. Monolaurin. There's many different brands. I like that brand because it's actually the most economical and the quality is really good. Monolaurin in that particular brand are their little tiny waxy pellets, and you just swallow them whole with cold water, but they're a derivative of coconut oil actually. And it can be a very powerful antiviral, antimicrobial, and have antibiotic properties. Can be really good for your gut health. The recommendations on there is to start with small doses, and the reason being is if you dose up to 1 to 2 teaspoons per day, for example, or a little more, it can actually cause a mass die-off of viruses or bacteria that shouldn't be in your body and could make you sick. So read the pamphlet. There's a lot of great information that comes with that, but I gradually increase that, and I do take that regularly. I've been taking this for years. I will again cycle off it if I run out. That tub that I just showed you, I think it is, 21 ounces, lasts me a really long time. It lasts me months, like 3 or 4 months at least. I take 1 scoop a day, and then I'll take a break from it for a few months, and then I'll cycle back on it again. So those are several supplements that I highly recommend to keep your immune system healthy. If you're getting the COVID vaccine and you want to make sure that your immune system is super strong, start taking those things, because I've heard some people get pretty sick from those vaccines, and most people just feeling pretty low for a couple days. You know, you get that really sore arm, energy's just down for 2 to 3. So make sure you're staying as healthy as possible while we're in these crazy times of superbugs and antibiotic resistant things and viruses that are way too smart and continually keep adapting and getting crazier. So I hope that helped. I hope you guys have a great, great day. Please email me or message me if you have any questions. You can message me through my Instagram message or at getfitgofigure@gmail.com. You can also find tons more information on contest prep and health at getfitgofigure.com under the blog tab. And that's what I got for you today. Thanks, guys.